time limit and the repetitious comments for the day. The time limit will be 1 minute. In order to be fair to all those wishing to speak, I intend to hold faithfully to the 1 minute limit. When you begin speaking, you will see a green light on the podium. When there are 30 seconds remaining to your time, the light will turn yellow, which is your remainder to conclude your remarks. Once 1 minute has passed, the light will turn red, and the sergeant at arms will disconnect the microphone. Please respect our sergeant at arms. He's just only doing his job. At that point, please yield the podium to the next speaker if you have not already done so. I also reserve the right, pursuant to our rules of City Council, to limit repetitious comments on the same subject matter. I will now ask the Chief Clerk to please read the name of our first speaker.
Lexia Clark, Jeremy Blatstein, William Small, John McCauley, Giovanni Newton, Lynn Landis, Joseph Japel, Sue Wasserrug, Tiffany Stair, and Jacqueline Mahone. Please make your way to the podium.
Please proceed.
Good afternoon, Council President, esteemed members of Council. My name is Hugh Organ. I'm here representing Covenant House, Pennsylvania on behalf of Alexia Clark, who unfortunately had a medical emergency this morning. We're here to thank you for recognizing Covenant House for our 25 years of service. Covenant House has made many accomplishments in our 25 years, all of which could not have been done without all of the amazing staff, a portion of which are behind me today. We are serving over 57,000 youth in the 25 years that Covenant House has been in existence through all of our continuum of services. Our youth, who are often discarded by society, go on to become doctors, police officers, social workers, you name it. We work with young people regardless of their money, and our services are open 24 hours a day, 365 days out of the year, and we've continued to provide these services throughout the 25 years of our time in Germantown as well as in Kensington. Our goal is to continue to fight human trafficking as well as end youth homelessness, and we appreciate your support, and we can be done so if you would like to join our team at www.covenanthousepa.org. Thank you very much for your time today.
Hello, Philadelphia City Council. My name is Jeremy Blatstein. Happy Pride Month. Thank you, Councilwoman Landau. As my friend CJ would say, the gays are gaying this month, so it's very important to support the LGBTQ plus community in Philadelphia, and thank you for doing that. We're also talking about the Philadelphia Land Bank. Thank you, Councilman Young, for moving all this land for Turn the Key. It's great to see. I know Councilwoman Bass got her photo op this week.
Hey, Jeff.
Some Turn the Key houses, so that's good to see. 22 houses, not just a photo op. That wasn't a dig.
For anybody that's just, we're going to go live. I was going live during public comment. They've been going for like 2 hours now, but.
We need to upzone our transit corridors.
Oh.
We need to build more housing.
What was that?
And we need to make sure that
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Mike.
so that all visitors can properly ride SEPTA while they're
Jeff, you did amazing. You did amazing in D.C. I'm proud of you.
I'm so glad Missy took videos and stuff. It made me smile seeing everybody together. Yeah, I think we're
Good morning,
number
everyone. My name
7
is
after
John
the
Alonzo McCauley.
public
We're the
comment
grassroots
period, so I don't
organization
know.
called Flip Philly Red. We're here to offer you something different because you've been voting Democrat for the mayor's office for the past 70 years. In regard to Resolution 260602, I want to thank the United States Supreme Court for standing with the Constitution and protecting America from racial gerrymandering. Drawing maps based on race is unconstitutional under the 14th and 15th
Hey,
Amendments.
Karen.
It treats people as members
Also,
as
hey,
racial
Mike.
groups first
Sorry, I
and
didn't say
not
hi.
as individuals. And the reason this is important is because black people aren't monolithic. We don't all think the same. Case in point, believe it or not, it's black men who don't celebrate Pride Month. It's black men who don't believe in drag queen story time. All of the black representation in Philadelphia, and kids are graduating with reading proficiency levels at 35% and arithmetic levels at 25%. All of this black representation in Kensington looks like The Walking Dead. The way I see it, with all of the illegal aliens Democrats counted in the 2020 census, you owe the GOP congressional seats. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Yeah, Jeff.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Giovanni Asante Newton. I'm one of the newest members of the fine organization called Flip Philly Red. Resolution number 260594. The reason I oppose to that resolution is that I can't get hired. I'm a black man in Philadelphia, and I put in nothing but job applications, and I have all the credentials and qualifications to apply and to get these jobs, but I haven't been hired. And on top of that, I can pass a background check any day of the week. I have a high school diploma. I have an updated resume. I have a cover letter. I also, more importantly, have references. So I don't know if it's because of my political beliefs, or is it because, like, the way everything is set up in the city with the illegal immigrants taking up everything in our neighborhood, in our community. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Lynn Landis of Phillies Republican Network. Oh, it's not good afternoon. Regarding the resolution that is recommending applicants for appointment by the mayor to the Parks and Rec Commission, it appears that there was a public hearing on the subject. However, the fact remains that Parks and Rec normally does not hold public hearings, but instead conducts community outreach events. In fact, Parks and Rec has been sued on more than one occasion for violating the Sunshine Act by not holding public hearings before making important decisions. A recent example is the FDR Park expansion, which included massive tree cuttings, filling in the floodplain, and a plan
Yeah, this
to
is definitely
use
going to be a
reportedly
long one.
toxic artificial turf on proposed soccer fields. It should be noted that that turf continues to be used at other parks with no health or safety warning for the public. And despite Mayor Parker's claim to be the clean and green mayor, she is still not enforcing the Healthy Outdoor Public Space Act, which was passed unanimously by City Council. And as a result, toxic chemicals are still being sprayed on our parks and other outdoor spaces, contaminating both people and the planet. Thank you very much.
Did they say 1 minute? I think they only have 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Good morning, Council. My name is Joseph Jampel, and I am the Director of Eviction Prevention Programs with the Department of Housing and Community Development. I want to thank Councilwoman Brooks and her office for introducing the resolution today to recognize Leo Elliott, Susan Lane, and Nancy Giacomini. As you heard, they took on work of building our new eviction diversion portal on top of their full-time jobs. Leo with a tenants advocate's perspective, Susan with a relentless focus on speed, accuracy, and clarity, and Nancy with a deep care for the experience of the landlords and the integrity of the mediation process. There were many other people who contributed to this portal effort too, and I want to quickly recognize them as well. So at the Philadelphia Housing Development Corporation, Ayanna Sims and Kenyatta Miller. at Philadelphia Legal
Yeah,
Associates.
I know y'all is
Jonathan
tired today
Anderson,
for sure.
At Cora Good Shepherd, Sue Wasserkrug and Ashley Hogan. At Community
Oh
Legal
yeah, I'm
Services,
tired.
Rachel Garland, Liz
I'm
Freed,
sick.
and Elena Hilliard.
And my
And
body
finally,
hurts.
I wanted to recognize two of my colleagues at DHCD, Michal Billick and Svi Karnasevich.
Hey,
Thank you.
Texas. Texas 10.
Hey. Hey, Karen.
Good morning. My name is Sue Wasserkrug, and I'm the Director
Yes,
of Mediation at
as
Cora
high as it
Services, a
goes.
nonprofit resource center that has served the Philadelphia community for over 50 years and partners with the City of Philadelphia and several other nonprofits to implement the eviction diversion program. Susan Lane and Nancy Giacomini, who are two of our staff, did not hesitate to roll up their sleeves to test drive and the new eviction diversion portal that Joseph just mentioned. They identified issues that not only were tripping up users, but that were hindering our staff's ability to do their jobs. They worked with the city to ensure that the portal now provides not only a new, but also an improved experience for everyone who uses it. It's truly no exaggeration to say that without the incredible efforts of Susan, Nancy, and Leo, the eviction diversion program
Hey,
would not be the
Christopher.
successful program that it is, improving lives in the city of Philadelphia by helping tenants maintain housing stability and helping landlords recover from unexpected financial losses. Thank you.
Hey, Chris, you resting up today?
Hi, everyone. My name is Tiffany Stair, and I'm here today on behalf of Revolution Philadelphia, a grassroots animal rights organization here in the city. I am here today to urge Philadelphia City Council to pass Bill number 260465, finally banning horse-drawn carriages in our city. Thank you to Councilman Mark Squilla, who is not here right now, but thank you, Councilman Mark Squilla, for introducing this long-awaited bill. Horse-drawn carriage rides are not a harmless tourist attraction. They are an outdated industry that forces horses to work in dangerous, stressful, and unnatural conditions. These horses are made to pound pavement for hours at a time, surrounded by loud traffic, construction, extreme weather, and unpredictable city environments that no prey animal should be subjected to. In other cities, we have seen time and time again horses in this industry collapsing and dying, horses spooking and bolting into traffic, horses hit by cars, and many countless tragedies that Philadelphia is not immune to. I'm asking that City Council please support the bill 260465 to finally ban horse-drawn carriages in our city. Thank you.
Will Janet White, David Jenkins, Patricia Wilson Aiden, Melissa Resnick, Chelsea Perez, Tina Caraway, Sterling Johnson, Daniel Fahn, Lindsay Coleman, and Catherine Anderson please
Yeah, this
make
is
your
Philly,
way to the
Jen.
podium.
All my DC folks are coming in the chat. What's up, Jen? I think Chris said he's getting a head cold too, so I'm pretty sure that's what I got. You're welcome, Dana.
The chair now recognizes Councilmember Landau.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I am asking for a leave of absence to do some official council business. I can also be back at 2:30 if needed. I'd like to be recorded as aye on all bills and resolutions.
Thank you. Leave will temporarily be granted.
Thank you.
I'm aware. Thank you very much. Please proceed.
Hi, my name is Jackie Mahan. I'm here in support of Bill 260465 to ban horse-drawn carriages in Philadelphia. I wanted to share with you 3 years ago, I never
noticed or really thought about horse-drawn carriages. If I saw them, I just thought how colorful. And just in the past 3 years, I've learned so much about the suffering these animals endure.
Oh, I bet.
Councilmember Mark Squilla has been working on this bill for several years. Chicago banned horse carriages 5 years ago. Several other cities have as well. As we know, New York City is behind the times in this regard, and we can show them the way. These animals suffer terribly. It's obvious, it's documented. In addition, there's a long history of injury to humans and property associated with this supposed entertainment. I suggest that eco-friendly electric carriages are the way forward. The main purveyor of this supposed entertainment closed years ago, so action to ban this practice is long overdue. And thank you so much for your time.
What's happening? Oh.
Oh no.
Please proceed.
Good afternoon. My name is Janet White. I am the founder and director of Carriage Horse Freedom, which is a solution-oriented animal advocacy group in Philadelphia. We are seeking a ban on horse-drawn carriages. I'm here to address the amended bill 260465, which is to restrict operation of carriage horse businesses. But what we are requesting with the amended bill is to also consider the so-called non-commercial horses that are being worked as carriage horses. Unfortunately, problematically, recently on South Street, unlicensed and so on. So what we want to make sure is that they have protections as well in this bill, and they do, and we really believe it would be good for the city because of public safety and animal welfare, and we ask that you please support this bill. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair, David Alexander Jenkins, and I rise to speak to Member Squilla's bill on the horse-drawn carriages. It may surprise you, but I am also a black man who happens to also be gay, so I don't know what the other gentleman was thinking when he said there were no black people who were gay. But I wish I could speak to you about things that are drawn humanities, right? Hunger, poverty, people crawling in the street not knowing where to sleep at night, but I have to speak to you about horses as a person who owns 6 of them, has an equine place where they can live, and understands how they are bred to do specific things. Let me tell you what happens when you retire a horse which draws carriages. Its musculature begins to atrophy. It gets sent to auction, and when it begins to get too fat and can't stand on its own, it collapses, and then it is killed and sent to a slaughterhouse to be made glue of. Let me tell you how many people have been killed in Philadelphia by horse-drawn carriages. Oh, we can't name one this year because it hasn't happened. Let me tell you what history does get preserved and what jobs are lost when people are unable to use their horse-drawn carriages to do things like give tours in Philadelphia. We're talking about places, I don't know, like the First City Troop. Every woman who's ever dreamed to be Cinderella on her wedding day. Every single person who is Amish. If you don't believe they exist, just go to the Reading Terminal and see how many people will no longer be able to get to you your cheesesteak next week if you ban something which actually doesn't affect Philadelphians today. You know what affects Philadelphians today? Homelessness, food, poverty, lack of job, I don't know, not having 17 schools to send their kids to. But we want to discuss things like foie gras and horses.
Preach. I feel like he could like be in theater or something. I could freaking listen to him all day. He's like Prince reincarnated.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Chelsea Perez, and I'm here representing Humane World for Animals. And in support of Bill 260465, banning horse-drawn
Yes.
carriages in dense urban environments. Horse-drawn carriages belong to a different era. Modern cities are crowded,
Why don't they just
noisy,
make it to
and
where it's like,
fast-moving.
people
It is a
have to
world
like treat
far
their animals
removed
right?
from the one that supported
Or you know what I'm
horse-drawn
saying?
transportation.
Yeah. Yep.
In
Regulate
city
it.
after city,
Mhm.
horses pulling carriages have collapsed and died, been struck by vehicles, injured, killed, or become so frightened that they run blindly through traffic with passengers still on board. These are not isolated incidents. They are recurring examples of the risks created when horses are used for transportation
Yeah,
in busy
he does. It's
urban
like a
environments.
total Prince
Equine
vibe.
activities are recognized under Pennsylvania law. Thank you.
Tina Caraway, Kratom user. I stand in opposition to Bill 20163. I believe a complete ban would be a blatant and intentional act of ignorance. It is imperative in making a decision that would affect the lives of this city's constituents that you learn and follow the science behind the plant. There are many smear campaign articles lumping pure kratom leaf with the more dangerous subalkaloids that are being extracted. These subalkaloids are only found in the plant in minute amounts naturally. Rather than using this the nervous system in comparison to the extracts like 7-0 and MGM-15. I believe putting regulations in place would be a far more effective. Many other areas have implemented restrictions targeting high-potency formulas, and I believe a complete ban would just be
Is it cutting in and out for y'all? Man. Jen. Where'd you go, Jen?
Primarily for chronic pain patients and people in recovery. I'm a chronic pain patient, and in 2024, I was diagnosed with a degenerative disc disease, which leaves me in constant pain. My experience has been that it's incredibly difficult to get meaningful pain management in the current medical climate. In the beginning, when I was bedridden and could barely walk, I was given 5 pills for an entire month.
Yeah.
I felt abandoned, like I was slipping through the cracks of medical care. However, through Kratom and 7-OH, I have been able to find that meaningful relief and get some quality of life back. I've regained my mobility, and I can go out and do things and be present with my family. Losing access to these products would greatly impact my life for the worse, and there are many chronic pain patients just like me. I've sent to your office scientific literature regarding these substances. Doesn't look like I'll have time. Regulation over prohibition. Thank you.
All right. We didn't get to hear the beginning, but
Sorry, y'all.
Good afternoon,
I'm
council
fired.
members. My name is Lindsay Coleman, and I am speaking in opposition to Bill 260163 regarding the ban on Kratom and 7-OH in the city of Philadelphia. There is a great deal of misinformation in the news regarding both Kratom and 7-OH, which refers to them as dangerous opioids. The truth is that they are very safe substances. As partial agonists of the mu opioid receptor, Kratom and its alkaloids do not cause dangerous respiratory depression. Stated simply, there is insufficient evidence to indicate that Kratom or 7-OH pose a public health risk, and a ban would greatly hurt many Americans, myself included. Over the last several years, I have suffered from chronic pain and have found it extremely difficult to manage my symptoms. All of this changed when I was introduced to Kratom. Occasional doses have afforded me the pain relief, energy, and focus to excel in my career and live up to the expectations of my peers and myself. Therefore, I ask you to consider responsible adults like myself in this legislation and pursue regulation rather than an all-out ban. This could take on the form of dedicated age restriction, locale, or protected online sale. Thank you for your time.
I don't support 7-OH. I partially support your testimony. That's it. But thank you for showing up.
Good afternoon. My name is Catherine Anderson, and I'm here from Philadelphia Legal Assistance. I'm here to speak about the resolution that was offered by Councilperson Brooks honoring Leo Elliott, Susan Lane, and Nancy Giacomini for their work on the eviction diversion program. Philadelphia Legal Assistance runs a hotline for tenants who are participating in the eviction diversion program. We first opened this hotline at the very end of 2020. There were 2 paralegals, and Leo Elliott was one of them. He has spent the entire length of the program dedicating himself to better serving the tenants of the city of
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
it does make it
I'm so
more
glad that you
confusing
are
for
honoring and
legislation.
recognizing him
Yeah.
today,
Every
especially
single
because he's the
time.
sort of person who thinks that his exceptional
Yeah, you
work
cannot
is just kind
support
of
both.
what everybody does, and it really is not. He is truly exceptional. Thank you so much for supporting the eviction diversion program, and also thank you for allowing Philadelphia Legal Assistance to run the hotline for it. We love the program and appreciate your work. Thank you.
No, Jen. There should be
Will
more.
Rich Garella, Fatima Ford Bradshaw, Christina Saxton, Gloria Cartagna, Shannon Dancy, Gloria Hawkins, Adam Saeed, Reverend Malika Rahman, Tanya McCleary, and Neil Felver. Please make your way to the podium.
I only recognize Neil's name.
I think she said Adam, but she messed up his last name.
Oh. Oh, I see Adam standing behind him. He always reminds
Please
me of Chester
proceed.
from Lincoln Park.
Hi, my name is
Yeah.
Rich Garella. I live in South Philadelphia, and I'm with Save the Meadows. I'm speaking about Bill 260430 on leasing the FDR Park Welcome Center to the Fairmount Park Conservancy. The city can't lease city property without specific authority from City Council, but this bill doesn't include the lease. You haven't seen the lease, and the public hasn't seen the lease. It's a blank check. It doesn't require the Conservancy to provide any public benefits at all with this public property. Not visitor information, not affordable food, not community use, nothing, not even public restrooms. Commissioner Slauson even described it as an upscale event space that provides revenue from the Conservancy accessible to the public all of 10 to 12 days a year. And the bill doesn't require the Conservancy to share any of that revenue. This is not the specific authority that the charter requires. It's a blank check, and council shouldn't sign it. Any council member who votes for this is voting for a massive privatization of park facilities.
Good afternoon. My name is Tausi Valcárcel. I'm a proud member of the Philadelphia Land Steward Union. The union is a group of members who care for our green spaces. I'm here on the support of the resolution to recognize the union and all the hard work of land stewards in the city. I want to thank the council recognizing that we deserve formal recognition. This resolution is an important step to start crossing over our barriers with the land control and get the transparency and accountability we deserve from the Philadelphia Land Bank. We look forward to work with the City Council of Philadelphia and the Park Administration. Thank you so much.
It'd be hilarious.
Hi, my name is Christina Saxton. I live in North Philadelphia. I'm a member of the Land Stewards Union. The union is a group of residents who steward side yards and vacant lots. I'm here to give comment in support of the resolution recognizing the Philadelphia Land Stewards Union and the work of land stewards in the city. I have stewarded a green space composed of 10 empty lots, 3 doors down from my house, for 17 years. The lots are used 365 days of the year by local children who climb the trees, who make their own swings, who play sports in those lots, who put up and maintain donated trampolines, and help to raise flowers and vegetables. In the fall of 2025, a house was built on the space the teens used to play volleyball. The Land Stewards Union is asking the city and the Land Bank to recognize the rights of land stewards like myself to have priority voice over outside developers
and what happens in the plots land stewards use. Thank you for your attention.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Gloria Smooches, Cartagena Heart. Thank you. When
Oh,
you
wow,
see me,
all
it's
these
because I'm
people are
fighting
gonna
for something
testify?
that's truly dear to our community, something that I believe in. I am part of the PLJSU. We have our supporters behind us. I just want to be recognized. I want to
Dude.
give Cassie Lozada thanking your flowers for
That would be
supporting
monumental.
us in this fight. It's just we want the respect and the courtesy of people that have been taking care of a land that's been abandoned and making something beautiful for the community where people enjoy. I have a butterfly log garden that I'm working on. I've been doing it for the past 18 years. I educate these children in our neighborhood. I do community events. Sometimes I pay out of my own pocket because I believe the children deserve better than what they see now. And this is a fight that I believe in. Just give us the courtesy and the respect. I believe in affordable housing if it's taken from us. Excuse me. I believe in affordable housing because I fight for that as well. But I just want to be respected in our community and just acknowledge us. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Gloria Hawkins. I live on Fifth Street. They destructed a building on Fifth Street, apartment building, and they messed up 2152 North Fifth Street. The address of that apartment building is 2155 North Fifth Street. Thank you.
I mean, they didn't say all these people's names. Okay, there's Adam.
Hi, my name is Adam. I'm here in opposition to Bill 260163. 10 years ago, I overdosed right here in Philly. Pure natural kratom saved my life after years of heroin and fentanyl addiction. I've been clean for 10 years. This bill would ban lawful natural kratom by requiring full FDA pharmaceutical approval under Section 505. This is not how supplement laws work. Under the 1994 DSHEA Act, botanical supplements like natural kratom are regulated as being part of the food supply, not as new drugs. The FDA does not approve them in advance. Its job is post-market enforcement if a product is proven unsafe. It has not taken that step against natural pure leaf kratom. The FDA and HHS have instead focused on enforcement on dangerous synthetic derivatives like 7-OH. Research from NIDA, Johns Hopkins, the University of Florida. Am I done? Is that it? University of Florida continues to support access to Pure Leaf. I respectfully urge you to amend this bill to prioritize age restrictions for 21 and older, consumer safety standards, mandatory product testing and accurate labeling, and targeted enforcement against adulterated illegal products. Thank you.
Yes, Adam.
Yeah.
Period, point blank.
Yep.
No problem. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Reverend Malika Rahman, and I have the pleasure and privilege of serving as the Vice Chair of the Citizens Police Oversight Commission. I am here today to thank first and foremost Councilman O'Rourke for recommending the resolution for us to recognize June 9th as CPOC Day here in the city of Philadelphia. The role of CPOC is to ensure that we have transparency, accountability across the board in this city, and I want to say that thus far, we have done that. We have been the agency to show up and show out, to stand in the gap creating systems. And I just want to say that as we move forward, it is our goal as we celebrate 5 years in 2026 to continue those efforts to ensure that we don't just say what we can and cannot do, but that we show up in support of our community. So thank you again, Council, and we appreciate your support in issuing this resolution for June 9th to be CPOC Day. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Tanya McClary, and I'm the Executive Director for the Citizens Police Oversight Commission, CPOC. And I also want to thank Councilmember O'Rourke for introducing the resolution for June 9th to be Citizens Police Oversight Day. I want to say that I'm really excited. We want to obviously acknowledge Councilmember Jones during that time for his courageous and forethought in putting forth some of the most ambitious legislation for police oversight in the country. And I want you all to know that we bring a national spotlight to this city. People around the country, when they are thinking about police oversight, call our office. We are in advising roles to many cities when they are trying to set up police oversight because people want to do the Philadelphia model. We have done workshops across the country for people in police oversight, and I want you all to know that national spotlight. Our organizing model and outreach is called the Philly model and is used across the country. So we're excited about these first 5 years, looking forward to the next 5 years of continuing to bring phenomenal police oversight to the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah, the problem is like legislation is so against this.
Will Nick Reeder, Carrera Allure Wilson, Iwer Asande, Rosalind Ivy, Paul Obona, Paul Higgins, Sharon, Anthony and Elava Carr, Zane Knight, Ashley Robinson, Allison Smith,
Hey.
Jackson Essex, Felice Mazzo, and Kathy Welsh. Please make your way to the podium.
Ton of speakers.
Bill 260163, we're blaming the wrong thing. Kratom and hemp products have helped more people than you can imagine. Kratom and hemp in their natural form save members of my family's lives. Before we were in the kratom business, we used this plant to benefit our lives. The effects for my family are focus, pain relief, and energy. How many state licensed liquor stores are in this city? How many beer stores? How many porn shops? How many tobacco outlets? Crime happens at almost every one of them. Kratom and hemp aren't the cause, they're the scapegoat. Your crime will still be here. An entire generation of culture needs changed for that to change. I am a business owner, an employer. There are dozens of businesses under mine who employ people, all of which got into the industry to help people. I take kratom. I've been a daily user for almost 20 years. My natural leaf kratom, not 708, not MGM 14, 15, 16, or 17, not pseudonoxyl or other synthetics. We need to crack down on those lab-created products. We walked around this city last night and witnessed people in fentanyl trances all over the place. A woman fell right on her face in front of us. Ooh. Thank you, council. Thank you, Mrs. Richardson, for being the youngest elected councilwoman, majority leader. Please reconsider the ban.
Dude, that lady in the, that is awesome. You see that lady in the back?
Yes.
Boss. Dude,
I don't know what business he got though. What business he got?
Good afternoon. My name is Carrera. Good afternoon. My name is Carrera Laura Wilson. I'm a proud mother of 3 children at John Berry Elementary, a member of Lift Every Voice Philly, and a 634 local union member working as climate staff at Henry C. Lee Elementary School. I'm speaking today on the connection between preschool push-out and the ways we push children out of school all along their educational journey.
Dude, talk
Parents
about
across
utilizing your
Philadelphia
minute, dude.
organized
That
and
guy
delivered
killed
over
it.
1,000 petitions, signatures from families at 95 schools and every council's district. As both a parent and climate staff member, I know budget lines are not numbers, they're people. Public reporting says that $50 million has been passed. That funding will protect my position, but parents organize for $75 million because we know what our kids need. Building substitutes exist because hundreds of classrooms open every year without a teacher. I know what it's like to send my kids to school without having a teacher. It's painful and robbery. Kids can't afford to lose more adults. If Mr. Higgins isn't there, that would cause a lot of stress in the school. Please fund the full $75 million and very least additional $13 million needed to protect the school substitutes. Children do not need to be robbed more of their people that they need, the schools, teachers, and building substitutes. Thank you.
Good afternoon, members of City Council. I am Awario Siande, and I have the privilege of serving as the Deputy Executive Director for the Citizens Police Oversight Commission. 5 years ago, this body established one of our nation's most comprehensive acts of civilian police oversight. Since, our agency has been about that work, and we've remained mindful that we also exist because millions across this nation said enough after Minneapolis police took the life of Mr. George Floyd. We also exist because the people of this city said enough following the police killing of Mr. Walter Wallace Jr. in a neighborhood in West Philadelphia. Our work is based on the premise that the police are not a law unto themselves, but are to be held to the rule of law. On behalf of the 22 staff investigators, complaint intake, community relations, and professional auditors, we are here to say simply thank you for not just passing legislation that enables the people of the city to put eyes on the police, but to envision what public safety ought to look like.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rosalind McKelvey from Germantown Deaf Ministries Fellowship. Yo hablo español, I'm using different languages to let you know that the Police Oversight Commission and the day they want to use for recognition next Tuesday is very important, vital. They come and meet us on our level. They reassure the people in the community in different languages, in different ways, that they are willing to support them in communication and improve relationship with the police in our area. So I thank you and want you to see the need to appreciate them and to become supports for them as they improve relationships between the people in the community, different cultures, no matter your disability, no matter what is happening in your life. They're concerned and they support us in building better communities. Thank you so much.
I love that she used sign language. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Love that.
Hello,
Here
my
we
name
go.
is Nicholas Reeder. I'm in opposition of Bill 260163. The pharmaceutical companies, they offer you side effects. Kratom offers relief. I ask that you regulate, not ban Kratom. Thank you.
To the point.
Yeah.
Just to the point. That's all you gotta do.
Look at the signs. I love it.
Obona Hagen's fourth-generation chattel slavery survivor. I rise in support of this effort to move Philadelphia towards a $25 an hour wage. For too long, working people have watched the cost of living rise while wages have failed to keep up. A full-time job should not leave a person struggling to survive. This proposal represents the type of aggressive economic intervention our city needs. Putting more money directly into the hands of working people strengthens families, neighborhoods,
Bye, Jen.
and
Have a good day
local
at work.
businesses. As council considers this
Jen.
legislation, I urge you to also move forward on Resolution 250781, the Office of Freedmen Affairs. A $25 wage is an important step, but wages alone will not address generations of economic disparities and disinvestment. We need immediate economic relief and long-term economics. We ask that if you need help, contact the Philadelphia Reparations Coalition for American Freedmen. Over and out.
State your name for the record. You have a minute, okay?
Good afternoon, council members, and thank you for giving us this time. We are sincerely thankful for your service and dedication to the public here. My name is Anthony Kahn. I'm Alora's dada. That's what she called me. We represent the Alora J. Kahn Foundation, and we'd like to just give a little bit about Laura. She is faith, hope, and joy. She was the kind of child who filled every room with joy so abundantly you can just reach out and grab it. She loved soccer, music, dancing, and being a miracle in other people's lives. She taught us more in 7 years than people learn in a lifetime. As a father, nothing prepares you to hear the words that your child has a disease without a cure. And nothing prepares you to say goodbye or to bury your child. If there's one thing the Lord taught us, even in the hardest moments, there can still be faith, hope, and joy. Today, we're grateful for Philadelphia for allowing June 15th to be Pediatric Brain Cancer Awareness Day. We thank Councilman Isaiah Thomas and the members of Congress for allowing that to happen.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sharon Khan. I'm Alora's mom. Thank you for your time. Councilmember Isaiah Thomas, thank you very much for leading this. I never imagined I would be standing in front of City Council for a day named after my daughter. Like most parents, I imagined Laura growing up, graduation milestones, and possibilities. Instead, at 6.5 years old, she was diagnosed with DIPG, diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, a terminal pediatric brain cancer in the brainstem. There is no cure. We were told it's universally fatal and go home and make memories. This is the child I had prayed for. She was my answered prayer. 7 months later, she passed at CHOP. Today, I stand here as a voice for many kids we lose every year to pediatric brain cancer. It remains one of the most underfunded and resource-starved childhood diseases, yet brain tumors remain the leading cause of cancer-related death in children under the age of 10. This year, June 15th, through City Hall, Senate, and State, recognizing Laura Joyce Khan Pediatric Brain Cancer Awareness Day and Philly Lights Up for Laura movement, is for every single child. This is a historic first. Those lights are beautiful, but what comes most is after those lights: awareness, advocacy, research, action, because awareness itself cannot save a child. That must inspire action and research, and eventually a cure, because no parent should ever have to bury a child simply because a cure did not come soon enough. As parents, this is the future we're fighting for. Thank you so much.
My name is Zane Knight. My public comment is against Bill number 260163. And sorry for my speed here. I want to stress that I support the principle of protecting the health and wellness of individual users, which I see an attempt to do with the regulatory aspects of this bill. However, if my understanding is correct, the bill, as it's currently written, would broadly ban kratom products and extracts, also known as speciosa, and hemp-derived cannabinoid products, by tying local legality directly to compliance with Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. The City of Philadelphia is leveraging a regulatory framework that inherently favors consolidated capital over traditional or lower-cost herbal remedies to secure FDA approval or recognize compliance under the FD&C Act. A substance typically requires millions of dollars in clinical trials and institutional backing, which existing bans only further block. The framework disproportionately favors multinational pharmaceutical corporations. Historically, prohibitions don't work, and we should consider who will be impacted by this in a majority-minority city, black and brown individuals, etc. Thank you.
Nice.
Tell it. Oh, I see Allie back there.
Hi, my name is Ashley Robinson. I'm a 41-year-old small business owner, and I'm here to oppose Bill 260163. I had a whole thing written out, but I'm just going to kind of let it rip a little bit. I use Kratom and 7-0 myself. I'm a chronic pain patient and an advocate with Seven Hope Alliance.
God damn it.
Here we go.
You know, I'm a productive member of my community.
Confuse it all
I've
up.
lived in Pennsylvania on and off for the past 15 years, in Dauphin County, York County, and in Philadelphia at different points in my life. I'm a productive member of my community. You know, I give back a lot. I'm from Baltimore, so I'm not only just familiar with Kensington and the issues here, but the issues that are happening in Baltimore City as well. We are in the middle of an opioid epidemic, and I've, by the grace of God, have been clean for 14 years, but I was part of it as well. So harm reduction saves lives, Kratom and 7-0 saves lives. I think we need to be a little less worried about that and a little more worried about, you know, the bigger issues that are going on at play in our communities. So thank you for your time.
All right.
Good afternoon, members. My name is Allison Smith, and I'm here speaking on Ordinance 260173. On behalf of the Global Kratom Coalition, we appreciate the Council's attention to consumer safety, youth access, and common sense regulation. It is no question whether dangerous, intoxicating products should be regulated. They should be. However, the proposed regulatory framework needs to be tailored to address the products that are actually driving public health concerns. With that in mind, some of the bill aspects are good. It prohibits synthetic alkaloids, establishes a 2% limit on 7-OH, requires testing, certifications, labeling, institutes age restrictions. These provisions directly target adulterated high-potency synthetic substances. But then it goes on to make overly broad requirements that make this bill a de facto ban on natural kratom products. That's why I'm here. On behalf of the 23 million natural kratom consumers and the percentage of those that live here in Philadelphia, we ask that you refrain from passing this bill and instead hold the legislation to amend it, to remove natural kratom products from the intoxicating definition and remove the unregulated FDA requirements. This issue is too complex for 60 seconds, and I ask that you educate and modify this bill to ensure access to natural kratom products. Thank you.
Woo, Allison!
Got it.
Yes, that's my girl.
My name is Jackson Essex. I'm a resident of West Philadelphia. I manage a store in Winfield Heights that sells whole leaf kratom and whole leaf kratom products. I believe that this bill was brought with good intentions. However, as many others have said, it will become a de facto ban on those whole leaf products. Many of the users of those products are invisible. You would not know them if you walk past them on the street because it is not a heavily intoxicating substance. It's something people take to get through their day, to avoid relapsing on other addictions. And I think as the bill stands, it is overly draconian and should be revisited. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Council. My name is Felix Masso. I'm representing CBD Kratom. I'm the area manager for our Philadelphia stores. A significant misunderstanding exists regarding the substances addressed in this bill. Numerous minor cannabinoids are non-intoxicating and provide daily relief for a variety of conditions our constituents face. By banning all hemp derivatives, this legislation would effectively eliminate access to minor cannabinoids such as CBG for pain management or CBN for sleep assistance. Our THCA products contain the legal limit of 0.3% Delta-9 in accordance with federal regulations. Additionally, this bill broadly and unfairly targets kratom. Despite important distinctions within the category, there is ongoing confusion between natural leaf kratom and highly concentrated 7-OH products, which are fundamentally different. Rather than a total ban, we propose a robust regulatory framework. This should include mandatory third-party lab testing and strict labeling requirements for all market entries. And I welcome any one of you guys to come visit one of our stores so we can help you and educate you on what we carry. Thank you.
Get it.
Speak into the mic, state your name for the record. You have 1 minute.
Good afternoon to City Council. My name is Catherine Welsh. I'm a Philadelphia resident, and I am here in support of Resolution 260094 and Bill number 260076 regarding the proposed Child Welfare Commission. I began my career in child welfare in 1985 and have had a variety of positions over the years, including a contracted position with the Department of Human Services from 2005 to 2010. During the administration of John Street, a Child Welfare Oversight Committee was formed in response to the tragic death of Danielle Kelly. Oversight committees continued under the administration of Michael Nutter and Jim Kenney, and these expert committees and community stakeholders helped DHS form the Improving Outcomes for Children initiative, which included the creation of community umbrella agencies. DSH has made improvements and dramatically reduced the number of children in out-of-home care, families impacted. Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, ma'am. You can let her finish. Go ahead, ma'am.
DHS has made improvements and dramatically reduced the number of children in out-of-home care and diverted families to prevention services. Families impacted by DHS involvement and community stakeholders continue to demand transparency and accountability. Over the time that the CUAs have been in place, over a decade, some of the agencies are no longer providing services because of liability issues, and 40% of the CUAs currently have an issue with unsatisfactory or critical ratings in their workforce domain, which is dealing with recruitment and retention. So I'm supporting this commission to help improve child welfare throughout the city.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Council President.
Good afternoon, members of the council. One of the justifications offered for this ordinance is that some smoke shops are selling illegal drugs, firearms, and other contraband.
Excuse me, sir. Just say your name for the record,
Sean
please.
Zamorano, Northeast Philadelphia. If that is true, then those activities are already illegal and should be addressed through enforcement of existing laws. Natural Kratom should not be swept into a ban because some businesses may also engage in criminal activity. The presence of illegal drugs in a store is an argument for prosecuting them crimes, not for banning products that are otherwise lawful and have been proven safe by the FDA, NIDA, the World Health Organization, and the DEA. The DEA has not scheduled natural kratom because the gold standard for scheduling is an 8-factor analysis. Kratom does not meet any of the natural kratom for scheduling and is therefore a supplement that does not need to be approved by the FDA. Federal agencies are already recognizing distinction between natural kratom and highly concentrated or synthetic products. I ask that you go back to the drawing board on Bill 260163 and make some amendments for natural kratom. Thank you.
Woo, yes, Sean. Yes.
Nailed it.
My name's Corey Kilheeney for Bill 260163. Council, I know this has been a long day. I just asked if I could get my minute. I see a lot of people on phones and things. I'm coming to you as your brother, your father, your son. I'm a productive member of society. I've been employed. Kratom has helped me in the last 10 years more than I can explain. This kid, when he was 13 years old, watched me overdose, dead. I've been sober 16 years. So I just want my personal experience to show you and the many people around here that has saved lives. I believe that there needs to be regulation. These synthetic things are killing people. That's not what we're in this for. You know, we're in it for the natural stuff. We're not in it to be in pharmaceuticals or we'd be doing that. So I absolutely believe that we need regulation and we need to look at the 7-0 on these things. But banning natural kratom will do nothing but put a bunch of us back where you don't want us to be. Thank you.
Okay, Corey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Council President, this concludes our listing for public comment today.
All right. Everybody did amazing.
We will now consider today's resolution consent agenda. I will ask that the clerk read the titles of all the resolutions on the consent agenda. After each title is read, any member may object to the inclusion of the resolution on the consent agenda. Upon such an objection and without debate, the resolution will be immediately removed from the consent agenda and placed on our regular final passage calendar. The clerk will now read the titles of the resolutions on the consent agenda.
Resolution 260569, a resolution nominating 25 individuals for consideration by the mayor as appointees to the Commission on Parks and Recreation. 260571, a resolution appointing Patrick Christmas to the Board of Directors of the Philadelphia Municipal Authority. 260572, a resolution confirming the reappointment of Sophia Lee as a member of the Board of the Philadelphia Energy Authority. 267573, a resolution confirming the reappointment of Barbara Moore as a member of the Board of the Philadelphia Energy Authority. 260574, a resolution confirming the appointment of Matthew Bowman as a member of the Board of the Philadelphia Energy Authority. 267575, a resolution confirming the appointment of Gaurav Mehta as a member of the Board of the Philadelphia Energy Authority. 260576, a resolution confirming the appointment of Sante Rivas as a member of the Board.
How long is it going to get to the bill?
That's what I was looking at.
260577, a resolution authorizing the Philadelphia Land Bank to dispose of 1304
I'm thinking I might just, we might, because it's, I mean, I've already been sitting here for like, I don't know, like over, I don't know, 4 hours, I guess. And I mean, I know y'all don't want to be sitting no extra 2 hours.
260582.
But I wanted to do public comment, you know.
The 2026 Hazard Mitigation Plan is the official hazard mitigation plan of the city of Philadelphia.
But, I mean, they haven't even gotten
260588, a
to
resolution authorizing the Philadelphia Land Bank to dispose of 1802,
the consideration
1804,
part,
1808,
you know, of our bills.
1812,
So I'm gonna stop the live and then I'll
Just put it in the comments later about an update.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
Okay, bye.